Hey everybody, so I saw this and this picture is cute. It says, what's happening is not cute, but I said, look at this, kind of interesting. It said, me and Bae watching my car get repo in the middle of the night. That's a cartoon. Um, the painful thing is that this is happening. Oh yeah. The painful part is that this right here is happening. And there's reason for concern. Recently, I was talking with someone. And you know how sometimes you're in conversations and then you see what's going on, and then you think about it later and you see there's a broader perspective or a broader picture of it. And so this right here may seem like a little cartoon, but the reality is that unfortunately it is happening. Let's take, for example, a family. So in a family or in a group, what happens if the so-called educated person, the ones who are making the money, six figures and all that, middle class, and then the other people who are not as fortunate to have those same jobs or same income are dependent upon that person? What happens when a middle class person, the ones that are used to helping everybody else, what happens when they lose their job? Then the person on a regular job, you've got family here. So think the ones that are able to help, that are able to do well, and they're kind of, maxed out too with their lifestyle, but they're helping other family members. Okay. So if the ones at the top, the middle class, if they cannot maintain their jobs, so the people that depend on them for, let's say, emergencies or, hey, a couple of bucks, those individuals, they're relying on the middle class one. That person cannot come through for them anymore, or those persons. Then on top of that, the one working on a lower paying job at the bottom, and they say 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Tell me, what happens when the little person, the person with a regular job, looks up, they lose their job via a replacement or via AI, artificial intelligence. So now you got a whole group of people here, and I'm saying family. So the ones at the bottom, AI has come along, the replacements come along, and they've taken those jobs. Then your middle class that you could count on, they are also in a bad situation because guess what? They've lost their jobs in this last round of white collar layoffs. What do you see happening? And I'm not trying to hear about no reparations check. This right here happens. It's happening now. And it's happening not just, to the BC, the White Sea too. I had a doctor tell me where they reside. You got to be kidding me. So many houses are up for sale. You're a doctor. So many are up for sale. Some people may be retired or for sale. A friend of mine, family member, they bought a house. They paid maybe 10 years ago or so, like $220 for the house. His family, okay? Older couple, near retirement. The house now is appraised over $500,000. Yay, good for them. Woo, woo. And now, hold on, the house is not paid off. No. This was maybe 10 years or 10, 12 years ago. House up for sale. Not that they want to move, they can't afford the taxes. You gotta be, yes. You think, great. No, can't afford the taxes on them. Putting the house up for sale. That's why I don't understand pausing the Fed rate. I don't understand people talking about Powell, JP. We know who Jerome Powell, saying they said what? I saw an outlet that says he's driving forward and looking backwards. So if you're in a car and it's in drive and you got your hand on the steering wheel and it's in drive, it means you're going forward, but you keep looking behind you, what's going to happen? You're going to crash. I'm afraid July it's going to be. I think July might be tough. I mean, you paused it, but you're gonna increase it later. Make it make sense. It's bad out there. So what I said about that family, it's happening now. I said, wow, this is kind of scary. It's happening now. The middle class, some of them have lost their jobs and they got all these nice, beautiful homes. They can't help the family members that they've been helping. And then what are those people are also displaced? You got people, and you're taking away their livelihood. And don't think the powers that be haven't figured this out. I think maybe the BC hasn't figured this out. Well, they'll find something, so you think. I know a person, the last job paid $168 plus bonuses. Know somebody there too. It's like $198 plus $200,000. It's been a year, and neither one of them have found a job yet. Hold on, it's been a year. They even applied for jobs that's only paying $40,000-$50,000 and still can't get a call back. No job offers. So if you have a family and you got those on top that are known to help people out, a few bucks here and there, if they lose their job, no one's going to help them. That's why I say that can be very selfish. Now you got people at the bottom, AI coming, replacement coming, they're out of a job. So this person is going to listen over here, over here, over here. Oh, hey, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? What happens when there's no help for nobody? And there's money for the illegal immigrants, the replacement. There's money for Ukraine. Hey, cover up the Nazi things. What sons? Would ya? Yeah, cover that up. Okay. Aren't they getting more money? I'm about to throw up another financial video and show you. Hey, maybe it's good on Wall Street. But Wall Street and Main Street are two different worlds. So I looked at this family dynamic and I said, wow, this is really bad. Oh, this is horribly bad. So spread that out into the community. Middle class, having a hard time, working class, they're being replaced or AI. But the profits for these companies are going to be increasing. We are really going to see, I think, a wealth transfer. The wealth gap is going to, I hate to tell you, the wealth gap is going to widen with AI and the replacements. And it's not so easy to say, oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, hell, if you would give me a pair of boots and the straps, maybe I can. Now you got to go find you some boots and some straps and then pull yourself up. Really? Why do you think they're making sure the illegal immigrants have a place to stay, the right to shelter within 24 hours? Why do you think that is? And then $7,000 a month over here. Oh, then free food over here in a hotel. A work permit within 30 days. Hey, ladies, don't forget about that U visa. You can have it your way. You can skip the line, U visa. You can't be deported with a U visa. Just find some fool man and, place of service, getting the Marriott, offer him some money, then, oh, he hit me. And it's not funny, especially if it's fake, but it happens. Oh, I have heard horror stories. Man, some of these women over here, When they come to these men, somebody $3,000 just to marry me. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, man. They on the come up. They not playing around. Let the chips fall where they may. So why do you think they're making sure these people come here? They're saying don't come, but yeah, but you let them come. Gotcha. The hotels, the food. They know you have to have the basics, and then they'll expect them to propel themselves from there. Well, who's going to propel the American worker? There are places now, hate to tell you, they don't want an American worker. They want just an illegal immigrant. They know. Work your hard, may get overtime, may not get paid. What are they going to do? Happy to have a job, just overlook it and keep on going. So this is happening now. So how do you think things are going to turn out when you have so many Americans, from the middle class to the working class, can't make it? How? Just heard, I'm like, wow, so this person been working at this place for like ever. Just bought a house, what, 3 years ago in 2020? At that job for, over 8 years. All of a sudden, let go, just like that. And then they look to see what the unemployment is, and the person is panicking. Panicking. So what's happening? That's when people start to lose it. Not just losing the things that they have, they start to lose it mentally. People are really stressed, and there's no surprise. It's happening now. Seeing your car taken in the middle of the night. This is little cartoon like, man. And she's like, I can't believe this. It's happening. Then the foreclosures. Then the foreclosures. Look at commercial real estate. So this here, I wanted to just tell you guys, it's happening. Look at a family dynamic. If the ones that are middle class that you could always depend on, you can't anymore. And then the working class, if they lose their jobs, phased out for whatever reason, what do you see happening? And the BC, it's not like when someone, it's people, aging population, they sit up here leaving a trust for you. Most don't have life insurance. What's that joke? And this is not applicable to all black or white. Before we get all self-righteous, when a white man die, he more than likely will leave a will. Child, when most black men die, they leave a bill. And that's about the latter. So it's not like, okay, a lot of people you see right now, especially Caucasian and Asians, even some Hispanic, I've talked to people like, wow. Well, the guy tell me I don't really worry because I have my parents. So he works a regular job. He has his house. And he's like, yeah, they're aging, and pretty soon I'll have their stuff. And he did. The mother died, which the father was sick, but the mother died first. Interesting. Then the father passed. They left that house that was paid off, a nice house, checking, savings, investments. We don't operate like that. That's why it's going to be major. So yeah, this is happening. I said, wow, look at this. If they can't count on the middle class, what the hell is going to happen to, you're going to have people just losing things. And you want to say this cannot be, but I'm afraid that it is. So a car and getting reported in the middle of the night, that's major. That's got to be frightening. And they don't have the money, because if they did, I'm sure they'd pay for it. What if that's the only car? If you got a backup, that's fine. That's why I tell people, even if you have a car that's paid for, don't hold on to it. Anything could happen. Oh no, it's not, fine. Anything could happen. So yeah, a lot is happening. People selling their homes, can't afford the taxes, can't afford the insurance, have to sell your home and do what? Then go to an apartment and you look up, paying about the same thing for the house. Only thing is you don't have a house, but then you could not stay in the house because you couldn't afford the taxes and the insurance. What the heck is this? You were paying $3,000 for your house note. Okay, well you got a family and 2 kids, so you're gonna try to get a 3 bedroom or at least 2 bedroom, and that might be 3,000 there. And not every apartment comes with a garage. That's extra. So you'll be about paying the same thing for an apartment which you will never own, but you were paying that for the house. The issue was the taxes and the insurance. That's hard. That doctor just told me, said, yeah, the person on my on Facebook said, hey, they're gonna, they have those like community Facebook pages, people in the neighborhood, what's happening. I've seen that. They're leaving. This is their last day in their house, and they're saying goodbye to everybody for that Facebook page for the neighborhood, saying goodbye. They don't want to leave. They have to leave. It's frightening. So yeah, it's happening. I hope that you all are doing okay. Please, I hope so. And it is a good time to be selfish. You can. I'm sorry. I understand you want to be good people and help others, but you got to help yourself. And especially if you're a single person, because people will see you and just run like, ooh, they'll just run out of you. You don't have any kids. Oh yeah, you got to have something extra. You have to be selfish with your time, with your life, with your wallet, with your room, with your heart. But yeah, it's happening. I don't care what kind of report they put out from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This stuff is still happening, and the Americans are not doing good. They're reporting inflation, 16%? Like the lady said, well, has your paycheck gone up 16%? No. Then it's inflation. You're paying more money. You're not gaining. Things are not good. JP, Jerome Powell, I don't know why you playing, sir. At least 25 basis points. Why are you playing? And this is my opinion. What are you doing? Listen, sometimes you got to snatch the Band-Aid off. But don't worry. It's cool the way I see it. Keep on playing around. Keep hope alive. I thought he would at least go 25 basis points. I think later on, and it could be July, could be August. Man, at some point, um, you're gonna have to do what's necessary, because right now we're just tinkling in the wind. I mean, I don't. What's going on? He paused it. You think so? A lot of experts say they've never seen anything like it. I was thinking at least 25 basis points. Man, what world you live in? Who is it? I mean, seriously. Anyway, let me know what you all think. But yeah, this right here may be a little cartoon, and he's being facetious. I get it. That's the sad thing about it. It's happening. I've heard of a person staying in a hotel. Staying in a hotel, which means they obviously lost their lease, and look up the car repossessed. So if they can't stay in the hotel because you're out of money, and now they're taking your car, they take all your things that are in it. What do you do now? When the hotel money runs out, we'll go to a shelter. It's sad. But unfortunately, people, it's happening. So I want to bring that to your attention. Again, I hope you all are doing well. Let me know your thoughts. I look forward to reading them in the comment section. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, subscribe, and share. Simply Said on YouTube. And I'm out.